Hello, everyone, and welcome to your global software industry briefing for May 7th, 2026. Please read the full news at the link provided in the video description. Yesterday, our focus was on carbon-aware computing. However, over the last 24 hours, the industry has undergone a massive shift toward holographic operating systems and spatial software architecture. Following a major hardware roadmap leak, the software world is officially racing past 2D windows toward spatial fluidity, where applications exist as 3D objects in your actual physical environment. Here is the executive summary of today's most significant developments. In a strategic $1.6 billion deal, Meta has finalized the purchase of DepthOS, a pioneer in spatial window management kernels. This will be integrated into the Quest Horizon OS to allow for unlimited virtual monitors that use your physical furniture as anchors. In other news, Epic Games acquired Spatial Mesh for $420 million to integrate real-world occlusion into Unreal Engine 6. Niantic finalized its acquisition of WorldGraph, providing a shared 3D map for AR users globally. The shift to spatial is fundamentally changing the talent market. Apple has announced a 1.5% reduction in its legacy 2D UI design teams, while simultaneously hiring 250 spatial interaction designers for the next generation of Vision Pro hardware. Samsung is also pivoting, realigning its staff toward volumetric software engineers to convert Android apps into 3D experiences. Consequently, demand for LiDAR mesh architects has spiked by 96% this week. AI is becoming the architect of our spatial worlds. Google DeepMind unveiled AlphaScene, a model that turns 2D photos into interactive 3D environments in seconds. OpenAI demonstrated a multimodal layer for GPT-6 that understands the 3D physics of your room to suggest optimal window placement. Adobe released Neural Object, allowing the conversion of 2D product photos into production-ready 3D assets with 99% texture accuracy. Several industry giants have launched spatial-first platforms today. Microsoft launched a developer preview of Windows Spatial, a holographic shell that lets you pin 2D apps to your physical walls. Autodesk released Maya Air, allowing designers to sculpt 3D models in midair using hand gestures. Zoom introduced HoloPresence, projecting a volumetric 3D version of participants directly into your meeting room. Standards are being set for this new era. Qualcomm and Ray-Ban are partnering on an open-source stack for lightweight AR spectacles. Unity and IKEA have launched the Virtual Showroom Protocol, making IKEA's entire catalog available as spatial assets for any developer. Finally, the Linux Foundation launched Project Open Horizon to ensure virtual objects from different ecosystems can finally talk to one another. With this new technology comes new risks. CrowdStrike has issued a critical alert for spatial spoofing, where attackers fake the location of virtual objects to deceive users. Cloudflare has updated its suite with Environment Shield to prevent private home layout data from leaking to advertisers. Meanwhile, a widespread mesh occlusion bug is causing virtual objects to flicker or disappear when people walk between the user and the virtual object. To summarize, the flat web is dying. The focus has moved from cloud efficiency to a future where the physical world is the primary monitor. 1. Meta is doubling down on spatial OS kernels via DepthOS. 2. Microsoft is officially bringing Windows into the 3D realm. 3. Security warning. Stay alert for spatial spoofing, where virtual layers are used to deceive your physical interactions. Thank you for joining today's briefing. Stay spatial.